welcome to CORA-ntine Cuisine. I'm Kat Cora, your friend and host. And hey, happy Thursday. We're going to have a great guest on, but first I want to give a shout out. I like to give shout outs to charities and organizations that are doing great things, especially right now. And I'm going to shout out to GLAAD, who does so much for the LGBTQ community. That is a mouthful, but I thank you so much. And you do so much to support all of us and our family and friends in this community. And I really, really thank you for all the work you do. And especially in this time, everybody stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy and inside. And we'll get through this together. So thank you to GLAAD for all your support. And I love being a part of what you do. So, and I know our next guest does as well, LanceBass, who's coming on. And have LanceBass on the show today. I'm so excited. A good friend of ours, a dear friend. I've known him for a long time. Hey, you.
Hello there. I love popping up in the middle of your speech.
Hey, you know, I'm just trying to give a shout out to an organization we both really love and support, GLAAD, who does so much for our community. So
yes,
had to give them a shout out. It's so good to have you on.
I know. I got to talk to you a couple of days ago, but I didn't get to see your beautiful face. So I'm so glad we're connecting.
So sweet. I know. I was on your great podcast, the Daily Podcast. And hey guys, this is live. You tell me about somebody's alarm going off. I we have our guard dog over here. It's about that big. And she makes sure that we stay safe and sound. But it was so fun to talk to you. We got to know each other really well on My Kitchen Rules, a show we both starred in for Fox a couple of years back. And that was such a great time because I got to know you and your mom. So I got to ask first, before anything else, how is your family?
The family is great. You know, they're all just hunkered down in Mississippi. My mom's just as lovely as ever, and she gives her love for sure.
Oh, we'll give it right back to her. She was one of the highlights of the show, is getting to meet your mom. And
she was the star for sure.
she is, and she's so lovely, your whole family. And how's your husband, Michael? How are you guys doing? All hunkered down together? And
I mean, we're good. You know, we were built for this type of quarantine situation because we don't really care to leave our house anyway. So we're trying not to kill each other.
I said the same thing about Nicole and I. We were really like, this is like our dream. I mean, we have zero money coming in, but we could be happier. You know, we are happier than, two little chickens with our little chicks and gravy are happy. You know?
That's true.
And
I think
two little chicks and gravy.
I don't know. I said you and me, two chicks and our little two chickens and our little chicks and gravy. I don't know. I think it's the black eyed peas is making me think about, our old Southern sayings and things. But I'm making, I know we kind of talked a little bit, but not much. But I said I'm going to make something Southerny from our roots because, hey, I got to do that. And I had a can of black eyed peas that I pulled out. And I'm just going to make some black-eyed pea cakes that I'm doing with a spicy. I just took a little Greek yogurt and added some sriracha to it and made a spicy yogurt that I'm going to dip in it. And then I had watermelon, feta, and I usually do this salad with mint, but I had basil. So I just threw some basil there, olive oil, lime on here, and some watermelon. And also I got some Brussel sprouts back here.
Yummy.
Brussels sprouts with a little caper, lemon. What do you got going on over there? What do you cooking?
I don't have anything cooking right now because we have hardly any groceries. We went through all of our groceries in about 2 weeks.
It's crazy. And no, you don't want to go to the grocery store. I mean, it's good if you don't have to go to the grocery store and you can just stay in and order groceries to go or to be brought to your house and delivered. And that's what we're trying to do as well, just to stay in as much as possible. I mean,
I'm trying to support, a lot of local restaurants here. So we like to, order from them and try to keep them in business as long as we can,
That's so good. And I know that, having, our restaurants, Mesa Burger here in Santa Barbara and Goleta still open because we're not open for sit down. We're open for takeout and we're open for delivery. And I think we're just going to go to delivery with some of the delivery services just so we can service the community. We don't make any money. It's just to stay open and give our employees some work if they want it, and also to service the community with hot meals if they, you know, because I know it's really tough. And we're also trying to get some groceries into there so they can actually bring in, you know, take out some groceries if they want to, or we can deliver some things to them. So we're trying to do that. And it's so appreciated, obviously, you know, from all the restaurateurs, I'm sure. And I want to know about, so you have this incredible podcast, the Daily Podcast, that I was just on a couple days ago. Yeah. And you guys were like #1 in the world streaming, right? Or like this week?
Yeah, it was good. We, you know, now that everyone's trapped in their homes, we've had everyone's attention. So you're forced to listen to podcasts right now. So we were very lucky to, I guess, have stood out last week because we were the #1 trending podcast in the world. So it was nice. God. But of course, we had Justin Timberlake on the show, so that probably helped.
Oh, okay. Well, your boy from NSYNC, you know, you're one of your good buddies from NSYNC. Goes back to the day.
Oh, yeah.
You guys had a lot of good stories to talk about.
It was great. You know, I've never done an in-depth interview, like Oprah-style interview with all the NSYNC guys, and it was our 20th anniversary of our album No Strings Attached last week, and so I just wanted to do something.
Congratulations!
Thanks.
That's
I just
cool
wanted to do
for everybody to know. That's amazing, and you have a mixer line coming out too.
I do, yeah. It's called Just Add X. It's for people like me that like to kind of stay in and have people over and pretend you're a good bartender. We created these mixers for horrible bartenders.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that.
So,
when does it launch?
Yeah, it'll launch my birthday, May 4th, actually.
Oh.
It's a weird, you know, this startup's been crazy.
Our son is April 4th. I'm April 3rd, which is tomorrow, everybody.
Yeah.
A little reminder. Birthday's coming up.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. And tell me, so, you know, I've been having on incredible influencers. We just had Chrissy Metz on yesterday. She had so many amazing things to say and some insight. I always like to ask this question because you're a leader, you're an influencer. What is your perspective and point of view of all of this going on? What's it trying to teach us? You know, what do you think is happening? And I mean, our universe, this is the universe telling us something. If there's a teaching here somewhere, what is your point of view?
I think this was the universe saying, guys, slow down, stop, you know, right now. We've not been taking care of ourselves. We haven't been taking care of this planet, and Mother Nature is a beast, and there's no way we're going to stop her at all. So this is her being like, all right, guys, this is the only way I'm going to get y'all to stop, and I need to teach y'all a lesson right now. So I think the big universal lesson that we're learning is, you know, how to really, connect better in more meaningful ways. All the relationships that that we have right now, that we're bonding a lot more. I mean, it's kind of a beautiful thing. It's a horrible situation, but there's a lot of beauty coming out of this quarantine.
And you were saying the other day, I agree completely, and a lot of our followers are saying the same thing. It really is a lot about the universe, the planet, the climate. You know, we've been talking, climate change has been such a big topic this year, like never before. And a lot of my followers have said the same thing. I asked this question, I just kind of put it out to everybody, is you tell me from your point of view, all of you, you know, what is it that you think the universe, our higher power, God, whatever that is to you, what is the lesson here for all of us? I know for Nicole and I, we've been talking a lot about that, you know, lately as well. And it really is, to your point, slowing down. I used to just worry about providing because we have such a big family, and I didn't come from a lot of Mississippi. You're from Clinton, Mississippi. I was raised in Jackson, Mississippi. I didn't come from a lot. My mom was a school teacher. My dad was a school teacher. My mom was a nurse. And so all I worried about was, I got to provide, you know, and it just taught me that, my God, it's like, you know, the world isn't going to stop. It hasn't stopped yet because we don't have jobs right now, or we don't have income coming in, and we're still okay. You know, we're still okay. And like you said, to your point, we all have to pivot in some way. And that was a big learning, that was a big learning thing for me, is that, you know, listen, the world isn't gonna, you know, isn't gonna crumble. You're not gonna crumble. Your family isn't gonna crumble if you can't, if you go without for a minute, or if you take a pause for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's shown us what's important in life.
Yeah.
You know, the things that really matter.
I think the thing is missing. The only thing is, I think in this whole, you know, crisis and pandemic that's been going on, and the saddest to me, the only saddest part, the biggest saddest part is that people obviously are losing. Millions of people are losing. They're going to lose their lives. You know, we are in such a crisis. We can't be there for our loved ones. They can't be there for us. We really are, even though, thank God for technology, we can do things like this and see each other and FaceTime and connect that way from all over the world. But it is a time when, you know, you wish that you could just put your arms around your family, your parents. And I know that you're so close to your family. So I know that is, I think that's one of the saddest parts of this. So there's, I think, these beautiful peaks of wonderfulness that's coming out of this, and then there's these this a little bit scary uncertainness that's happening as well. Right. So what do you think, honey? My wife is Nikki's behind the camera, so
hi, Nikki.
Hi, sweetie pie. I miss you guys.
Oh, it's been forever.
Black eyed pea cakes, just to interrupt that for half a second. Black eyed pea cakes. So just I put those in a little bit of I like to fry pan fry with some vegetable oil, but I also like to add a little extra virgin oil, just a little bit, just to give it a little more flavor to it. So I just put those in, and 2 to 3 minutes. You flip them over, put a little salt on them while they're hot. All right, you guys. Keep going, keep going.
I wish I could smell that.
Lance, what are some of your favorite foods that you like to cook at home? When you have groceries.
I love.
I know. I've seen it.
Yeah. No, I love cooking. Grilling is, one of my favorite things. I love, doing, steaks, chicken, that type of stuff. But what I'm really loving these days is I really never did breakfast too much, like especially making breakfast, because I'm here usually in the morning. So lately I've been, because all we can get is eggs. So I've really perfected my my eggs a la française, which I'm very excited about.
Ooh, okay, so what is in that? So break it down for us.
Well, I do, mine's a little Mississippi version of a la française. So, it's all about...
It's all a la française, y'all.
Y'all, yeah, a la française, y'all. You cook it on really low heat. You stir it the whole time, so it's like nice and gooey. When I grew up, it was all about how very overdone fluffy eggs, but no, it's so much better. You put some butter in there. You just keep it moving till it's all nice and gooey. Take it off the heat at that last, minute there. Let it keep going. And then I love to put sauteed onions with mine, because that just, and then a little more butter on top, and it's perfect. So simple but perfect.
It is like Southern and French cooking.
Yeah, yeah.
We're coming over.
It sounds delicious.
When this is over, we're coming over for breakfast.
Let's do it.
Pajama breakfast.
I love that. You know what? Because we do a lot of breakfast for dinner all the time. We call it BFD around here. It's like breakfast for dinner, and it is. Let me tell you, with 6 boys, they eat. I feel like I'm cooking for, I'm like in a mess tent, cooking for like the military, or in like a restaurant. I'm still cooking like I'm in the restaurant. It's like we line the plates up. Yeah. We have to, go down the assembly line. Nicole runs the food to the table, and
at least you're an expert at that.
They set the table and they help us clean up.
Cage, Gavin,
and they cook.
Jonas, they like to cook a lot.
There's a couple of cooks. We have a couple of good chefs.
Thatcher Nash like to do pastries.
I love that.
Yeah. So
Zoran cooks for himself.
Zoran likes to cook. Zoran, our 16-year-old, is very healthy. He wants to get buff, so he's very healthy. He does not drink anything but water. He's serious. I'm trying to keep up with. I'm pretty fat.
We all are. He's such a good example.
And So yeah, I said, you know, to him, you know, how many push-ups are you doing? And he said 200. I said, oh, I'm going to try to match you. I did 50. Things like that.
Oh.
So, you know, our two 12-year-olds are great cooks. Both of them love to cook. Cage and Gavin both love to cook. You know, Jonas is really good actually on the grill. So we have, you know, Thatcher and Nash. They love doing pastry. So we're getting them up to speed. We're getting them ready to put good men out in the world there that know how to cook and.
That's good parenting right there. Good parenting.
Have some skills. So, oh my God. What are you guys going to do? What are you and Michael doing tonight? What are you guys up to?
I have no idea. I think I actually have to do Watch What Happens Live after this, which won't air until Tuesday. So somehow Andy Cohen is like you, being able to do the show via this. I don't know how it's going to work, but we'll see. We'll see, because I think it's actually no, it can't be live because it's Tuesday. Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah,
he's gonna do live tape.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah.
Tell him we say hello.
Yeah, please tell me say hello. I'm so glad he's better.
Yeah, that was scary.
Coronavirus, and I know he's away from his little boy. So I'm glad they're reunited. That's so amazing.
Yeah, yeah, he recovered very quickly, so that was nice. You know, he didn't suffer like a lot of people did.
Yeah, that's great. Well, we love you. We give our love to your hubby, and please give your mom. I'm giving her a big food hug right now.
I will. And she's sitting one right back.
Oh my God, well, that's amazing. Thank you for coming on.
Of course. It was so lovely seeing you and hearing your voice, Nicole.
Oh my God, and also when we're out and about again one day, we gotta all double date for sure. Double date on.
Because one thing I know, when this is all over, everyone is gonna want to celebrate and just enjoy life outside. So I'm excited for that moment.
And we are too. And we're gonna meet up in LA. You guys in LA? We're in LA. We're gonna meet up somewhere.
Yes.
We're gonna celebrate.
Yay!
All right, darling.
All right, thank you. See you later.
Love you. Take care. All right, you guys, that was LanceBass, such a great friend. And, you know, I've known him for years, and he is just so solid. He is like a solid human being, and his husband is so amazing as well. And they're just such a great, down-to-earth, you know, for someone who's an actor, singer, he's, you know.
Has so much success.
Has so much success. He's still just so grounded and down-to-earth, and it gives me chills to think about it. And his family comes from such a wonderful family. His mother is like salt of the earth, and I'm giving her a big shout out and her family, and his family out there, and all of you guys. This is my meal. Let me recap what I did here. So I kind of did a bigger meal than I have been doing. So I'm kind of it keeps getting bigger and bigger. I was just doing one dish, then it turned into dessert. But I've got a watermelon salad. So we had a little watermelon, so I diced it all up, put some feta cheese on it, basil. I've got these Brussel sprouts that I had frozen, and I took them out and I charred them a little bit with some olive oil in the pan, added a splash of lemon, some capers, and just put Parmesan on top of it. Super easy. And these black-eyed pea cakes, I mean, I literally had a can of black-eyed peas. I took them, I mashed them up into this kind of batter paste, if you will. Just kind of mash them with a spoon, and then added in breadcrumb, flour. I added in Tabasco, garlic powder, a little bit of dried thyme, salt and pepper, and 1 egg. And just made this batter, this pea cake. It makes about, I'd say probably 10 cakes. I made some to begin with here with a little bit of this.
Barry said, are you going to post the ingredients and steps on your page?
Yes, absolutely. You will be seeing that on the page. We will post the recipe, pictures. Remember, you guys, I have my website, catcore.com. Now's the time. I've got a lot of healthy recipes on there and comfort foods, things that are easy to do. We've got, meals, desserts, snacks, all kinds of things, how-to videos, my newsletter. Also, if you want me to do a shout out to somebody you love somewhere in the world, I'm on cameo.com as well. And hey, we are loving this 5 p.m. Remember, today's April 2nd. What's tomorrow? It is my birthday. I'm going to turn 53 years young. I'm super excited. I get to be here.
Birthday girl.
I'm going to be a birthday girl in the house tomorrow morning. And then 5 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to have a big grill out outside. I get to be here. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I get to be here with my gorgeous wife, Nicole, and my 6 beautiful boys, our 6 beautiful boys.
We're lucky to get to love you.
And she's the best. She's, my angel. Saves me every single day. So Love you guys. And anybody
just wanted to tell there's someone from Carly is from Colombia.
Hey, Carly.
We have people from Brazil. Ivans.Diaz37.
That's on our bucket list, Brazil.
There's a lot of fans of Lance, which is amazing. I love how many people said hi to Lance. And Little Kitchen Academy said hi. They're going to be on Monday.
Monday we have a Little Kitchen Academy. Next week we have an incredible lineup. Remember this weekend.
Tomorrow, David, right?
Tomorrow, David Burka is going to be on. He is an incredible chef, as well as actor, author. He has an incredible book out. Hope he's going to pop in and say happy birthday. He's his husband, Neil Patrick Harris, and their beautiful kids, Harper and Gideon, are incredible. Great family. Again, such great people.
Someone from Utah, from Canada, from Chicago. A lot of shout outs.
Chi-town.
Mexico and Venezuela, Florida, Kentucky.
Wow.
New Jersey, Orlando, Connecticut. Yes, a lot of birthday wishes for you, honey.
You guys are the best. I mean, it's just incredible. And also, I got to say real quick, my friend Pascal Bill, who is an incredible friend of ours, she just helped me work on my cookbook. You'll know about it later at a later date. I have a beautiful bread she makes. She bakes bread every week. She sent us some loaves home for the birthday, and she made this. Look at this organic, just beautifully made cake that is. Flowers, it looks like it came out of the garden. It's lavender, and she just sliced up some citrus. Made this gorgeous deep chocolate cake. Put it on a beautiful. Look at this flourless chocolate cake. Put it on a beautiful board. I mean,
it just came out of the oven like 2 hours ago.
Incredible. I mean, she's so talented. And she was dear friends with Julia Child as well. And we've become friends over the years. Thank you, Pascal, for sending such incredible treats over for my birthday.